So Rod started Polston Tax in 2002, and he was an accountant before he became a tax attorney like myself. And one of the reasons that we both are so passionate about the work that we do helping business owners is that the IRS comes after business owners without telling them the rules. They will throw them in prison for tax evasion, they will ding them with penalties and interest, wipe out their bank accounts, come after their customers and accounts receivable. And it's an unfair system where you're not given the rules of the game but thrown in jail because you broke the rules. And so we really love being able to help those clients, help business owners, help self-employed individuals who find themselves on the wrong side of the IRS. Our typical client is a self-employed individual or a business owner who finds himself in trouble with the IRS. Maybe they're getting audited, maybe their customers are getting levies, maybe their wages are being garnished, assets are being seized. And they'll typically come in not able to sleep at night. Sometimes they haven't told anyone they owe taxes. Often they're scared, they don't know what options they have, and for us it's really great to be able to tell them there's hope. There are options. This is not the end of the road. You're not going to lose your business. You're not going to lose everything you've built. And to be able to get in and fight for them, protect them from the IRS, protect what they've built, and give them a path forward. When February 2020 started, we started hearing some chatter around the globe about COVID-19 or the coronavirus, and at first we didn't pay much attention to it or take it seriously as something that would affect us in Oklahoma. And it was about mid-February when we started hearing of major corporations that were starting to take notice or consider work from home options for their employees, that we had an internal discussion the end of February and said, let's get with TeamLogic and talk to them about setting up our own employees to all be remote. Let's have 120 employees in all these states be able to work remotely. And even if they are going to come back to work the next week, or if this is 2 weeks and then everyone comes back, at least we know we have that ability, because it's something we've talked about for a long time, is do we need to have brick and mortar office spaces? Do we just need spaces for clients to meet us in? Could we attract employees who maybe need a more flexible schedule? How could we adapt our business or change our business model, or at least our employee model? And so that was the initial thought when I spoke with TeamLogic, was I spoke to TeamLogic, to Brandon at TeamLogic on March 10th. And in that conversation, he said, okay, well, when do you want to get everyone remote by? I mean, all these over 100 people. And I said, next week. Let's have everyone at home next week. Computers, printers, keyboards, monitors, what do we need to do? Tell us. And at that point, I remember I looked up how many cases were in America, and it was 54 cases of COVID in America on the day we had that conversation. Obviously, since then, that number has exploded. But at that point when we had that conversation, we didn't know if this was going to be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then everyone will be back to the office. We really did not think it was going to be long. But we wanted to know if we had the ability and what that would look like. And now here we are months later, still with more than half of our employees at home, and more than half reporting they want to stay home. So we find ourselves incredibly lucky that we have been able to be remote and functioning and continuing to run this business through this pandemic, when we know that in and of itself is a privilege and luxury that so many businesses haven't been afforded. One thing we were incredibly impressed by is from the initial conversation with TeamLogic on March 10th to the following Monday, TeamLogic efficiently came up with a plan on, here's the software everyone needs. We were able to send out emails, get everyone to add paragraphs to their signature lines, explain to clients, we're all going to be working remotely, give clients instructions on how they could provide us with information we needed, get us secure document servers to receive documents from clients securely, get software and apps uploaded to people's cell phones and personal computers, have printers set up to be able to print from our server in Norman, Oklahoma to someone's house, and be able to manage sending out mail, sending out e-faxes, sending out whatever it is we needed to do, and operate fully functionally within a week. And it was completely seamless from that conversation the week before to the following Monday, when a third of our employees went home, the next third went home the next day, and the final third went home on Wednesday. It was a completely seamless process. TeamLogic helped everybody who had problems on any of those days, and we've been remote ever since. I could not be more impressed.